All right, hello YouTube. I know I haven't posted in months. I okay. This this video is about this release of The Exorcist III, also called Legion by Scream Factory. And I'm gonna tell you what. When it comes to like collecting movies, Blu-rays mostly. I finally did get into 4K last year. Thank you, stimulus check. But um, and 4K is a nice, very nice, very good for older movies. Actually, they look amazing on 4K. Like, oh my goodness, um, holy crap! Seriously, I have several. This is not about my movie collection. This is about, like I said, The Exorcist III on Blu-ray. Officially, well, not like officially on Blu-ray because it was released before, but this is kind of like a love letter to Scream Factory and this movie because if you are a horror fan, of course, everyone knows The Exorcist, or should, honestly, because it's by modern standards, it's cheesy or whatever, but it's still scary. Like it's still effective. You know what I mean? So this release, okay. Two of my favorite things about Scream Factory. All right, you know what? I'm gonna grab the other ones. I can't help myself. All right. One of my favorite things, I should say. Actually, I don't know if they do this with their 4Ks or not. I think so. Is it? No. Okay. Well, this is the 4K of They Live by Scream Factory. Great movie. Still good. Still, cheesy or 80s, but like has a message. Poor people rising up. Good stuff. Good stuff. Entertaining. Great lines. Iconic lines. Classic movie. Here's a good example. Okay, this is the slipcover for Texas Chainsaw Massacre Next Generation. I love my trash. I love it. And now this was the cover it came with. Was this right? Like that was the original, but it's reversible with these. Like this was the original. This was the VHS copy, or the VHS I remember seeing in video stores. Honestly, when I was little, when I was younger, I think the DVD had the same cover as well. And so, but it's cool because, like I said, you got this side and then this side. Like that's neat. I like that. I like that you have the option. You have the newer art because they believe they commission people to do newer art for their releases, or there might be one dude, one person. I don't know. Excuse me. Shouldn't assume. But like so. But yeah, their releases are super nice because like this has it says the movie, and it has you have the director's cut too. Like it has both. I think it's a one disc set. Exodus 3 is actually two discs. There's it's one disc. There's a lot of content. They Live is also two disc because it has Blu-ray and 4K, and the 1080. So that's cool. You know, um, this is actually the second time I ever bought this movie. Funny enough, because I have it on DVD. I found it like FYE not that long ago for like $5. So I was like, hey, I like this movie, so I'm gonna buy it. $5, sure, DVD, whatever. And then I found out Scream Factory released it on 4K, so that made me really happy. Now, what I'm just kind of rambling, I guess. But this release of Exorcist 3 is two discs, right? And it has reversible art. So that's the original. This was the DVD I remember seeing in Walmart for years, forever, right? And then it has the new art, which is really good. Like that's nice. Conveys the movie pretty well, I think. What goes on in it and stuff. Unfortunately, this didn't come with the slipcover. Apparently, it has one, but I didn't get mine. Whatever. Amazon. Who knows? because I think no, the Arrow video release has different art, which I don't have any releases by them right now. I should. I want to get like one or two. Maybe I'll get Legend, because that's another movie I really like. But okay, okay, I'd back it up. This movie, this movie is one of those. It's one of those unexpected. It's a hidden gem, I think. It seems like more people now are starting to appreciate it, and I'm actually working, being naughty at work. Um, no, I won't tell you where I work, or what I do for work. It doesn't matter. Um, but the thing is with this movie versus, okay, I know it's called Exorcist III. The original intended title was Legion, and it was not supposed to be necessarily connected to The Exorcist in the same way like Exorcist 2 is a sequel, which is terrible. Like, it's not good. Like, I've tried. I've tried to be like, it's not that bad. No, it's bad. Like, it doesn't. It's confusing. That's the problem with 2. Um, it's very confusing. It is. It's all over the place. There's some weird stuff in it where you're like, how does that work? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you know, what? um, I'm just my opinion. This is another good release, Aramentari, which you can't. This is not. This is Region B, so I can't even watch it. That's how much I love this movie, though. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just really posting a video. I'm not bored. I'm just like, hey, I'm still alive, and like this movie, I'm gonna do a more in-depth video about this at some point, definitely, because I really enjoy this movie. I just need to get footage. I need to figure out how to get footage for fair use. Like, I don't want to get banned from YouTube, because I may start. I'm thinking I might start making this a movie review channel. Um, that could be fun because I love my movies and I have an interest in film, and I've been thinking of maybe going to school for it. You know, not like making movies, but like a background person, a tech guy or something like that. That'd be cool. I'd be fine with that. Um, uh, hmm. Yeah. So yeah, Exorcist 3. Like, honestly, if you are a horror fan at all, you should check it out. You really should. Um, it's streaming. I think it's free on Tubi right now, and if you have Amazon Prime, it's free on there. It's been free for months now to watch. The thing is, okay, the main reason I got this release is because this has the director's cut on it. Now, I watched that last night for the first time all the way through. I knew what the ending was because I think the DVD actually had that at one point. Like, the original ending was on the DVD, because there was deleted scenes, stuff like that. So I knew what it was. Like, it wasn't surprising, but they added more stuff. Like, that's the reason it's 2 discs, because if you look, it says theatrical cut and then director's cut. So, like, yeah, and this was like $20. You got 2 cuts of the movie, both discs packed with features, packed for $20. Like, I got a 4K. I got the 4K of Dune, right? Hold on. Like the other day, what was that? Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. And I'm saying, okay. I know 4K, oddly enough, there's a weird thing I've noticed they do this, and it's always combo packs where they do this, where you get the 4K disc and it's just the movie, and then the Blu-ray has the special features. Now, it does have over an hour of special features on the Blu-ray, which is true. I looked. That's cool. But, like, aren't 4K discs, like, 500 gigs? Seriously, like, y'all can't... Is the movie taking up that much? I don't know. Maybe I should look into that. But I'm saying, like, don't you have the room? But then again, if you have a 4K player, you probably have a Blu-ray player as well. Or you do have one. because it's always like a combo thing. I have a little cheap, not cheap, but I have a little some Sony one I got from Walmart months ago. I don't know. I guess it's stimulus check. Stimulus check is why I got 4K. Because it was like, I was thinking about it for a while. I was like, why not? I'll make, pull the trigger. Why not? And it's worth it. 4K is awesome. The colors, and this thing it's upscales like regular Blu-rays, which is, it's not going to make them 4K, but the color's better. Um, it does a little bit sharper. Like Blu-ray though is already like fine. Like I think Blu-ray is fine. Um, and really with 4K, I only really buy movies that are. I bought one movie that I bought because it was cheap, but also it was Total Recall, the original, not the remake. Not that I have anything against the remake. I just prefer. I like Arnold. I like Arnold. Who doesn't like Arnold? From back in the day, 80s, 80s, 90s. But like, sorry, but yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing because, like I said, I only really buy. It's not like I'm not saying like 4K is like the most special thing ever because they release all this stuff. There's still several movies I want to get. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I want Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I want. I need to get Star Wars on 4K, the original trilogy, original Empire, New Hope, Empire, Jedi. Um, I'll probably get the prequels. Why not? At some point, but I'm waiting for those prices to drop. I still think it's too much to pay. Sorry. Disney couldn't give us the original unaltered trilogy, and I know people have complained to death about it. I'm not trying to be that guy, but like, it'd be cool if Disney did that because they know it would sell. Like they're not dumb, and people. And I do also feel like, in a way, people did kind of bully George Lucas away from Star Wars after the prequels. I know that's a weird thing to say, but like, if you look at what happened, it does feel like people were so upset about the prequels to the point where um, it's just how it feels. It feels like he was bullied away because he sold it to Disney. He sold it to fucking Disney, who does not know what they are doing, honestly. I forgot my password. Uh-oh. Oh well. But yeah, Blu-ray, 4K, blah blah blah. Yeah, I think I'll start doing movie reviews. This is not my collection. Whole shelf behind me. Um, whole ass shelf. Most of a shelf. Yeah, I'm just rambling. I'm sorry for a long silence. All right, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna stop. I need to actually work. Bye bye.